The one thing I was trying to figure out was what was she planning on doing with that revolver? She had that thing. She was steady.
She said, "I'll keep that thing on me."
Every time she got that on her, she said, "Hold on, I'll put this blammer on you." She was not playing games with Nobara, bro. Like I was like, this girl, she's steady ready to squeeze on. I was like, this is crazy. Yo, what's up, guys? We are Chopped Anime, 3 of the almighty Chopped Anime. We're here with another review of JUJUTSU KAISEN episode 8. Pretty solid. We had good fights, bare knuckles. We had simps. We had gunplay. Pretty solid episode overall. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment. Amoy, what did you think of the episode?
All right, so let's start about talking the simp first, So we get introduced to a few new characters, They said this old principal, who's part of the higher ups is coming to Tokyo school to check out how things are going. And it seems like he brought 2 students along with him, Mai and our king simp, Toudou. Toudou's this jack guy, first thing he does is come in and he wants to test our boy Megumi, and Nobara is there too. And, he asked a very interesting question. He said, what kind of girls you like? That is a very crazy thing to start off your conversation with anybody. And our boy Toudou likes them tall with a big butt.
Which is, I think Yuji said that that's what he likes too, because when Yuji moved into his dorm, he was putting up the poster of, I think it was Scarlett Johansson or someone. He mentioned that, I also like tall girls with big butts too. So that was, so they definitely have to fight each other. So you know that encounter is coming.
It seems like the strong people like the tall girl with the big butts, because man, that dude Toudou was strong, right? He just comes in, tosses Megumi around. He smashes him through a couple of wooden pillars. And, our boy Megumi took it fairly well. He started bleeding and whatnot. But then they said, Megumi pretty much said he was holding back. He wasn't even serious. And then you see his eye turn. And it seems like Toudou recognizes, okay, maybe this guy ain't so weak.
It seems to be a consistent theme throughout the show that Megumi has a secret hidden power. And I think he figured it out in that episode where his hands went through the ground. I think he was like, okay, I think I figured this thing out. Like, I got some strength, and it's going to hurt somebody one of these episodes. So I like Mayer's prediction in the previous episode when he said he thinks Megumi has a dark future ahead of him. So I'm waiting to see that unfold. I think he has this power. Actually, I think it's going to happen in the tournament. He's going to unleash this power, and he's going to hurt somebody really bad. And they're going to be like, oh, hold on, wait a second. Like, it's going to be, I think that's coming real soon.
Yeah. So Sukuna was like, so Sukuna had no reaction to it when Megumi did his power thing. Toudou had a reaction to it. So those are two hot shots right there. So Megumi's got to have something cooking.
Yeah. So pretty much, I feel like once Toudou recognized that, he was ready to give him the actual punch, and that's when the other second years stepped in, and we finally got to see Togei's power. It seems like when he actually speaks
English
words, that's how whoever he directed those words at is affected, right? So he pretty much told Tougei, don't move, and Tougei was pretty much stuck, which brings me to some of the actual words that he's saying. They're words, but his rice ball ingredients. So he said bonito flakes twice and salmon twice, and it really seems like salmon kind of means kind of disapproval. He doesn't really like it, and I'm guessing bonito flakes is kind of like he understands. What do you guys think? I feel like we got to decipher this guy by the end of the show.
Yeah, something like, the stuff that he says definitely has meaning depending on what he says. It does seem like salmon is disapproval, because when Toudou said, send this message to Okutsu for me, and they both the second years were pretty much like, nah. So, and Toge's response was salmon. So I do agree that salmon's probably some sort of disapproval or disagreement or something.
I actually didn't pick that up at all. I mean, I didn't notice. You guys could be totally right, but I really didn't even notice. I wasn't even trying to decipher that. But that's a good it's a good pickup, Amelia.
Yeah, but you know, I feel like salmon probably would be pretty good in rice balls, man. I don't know why, you know. Seems like he doesn't like salmon too much, you know. So on one side of the Tokyo Jujutsu School, we got Panda, Toge, and Megumi fighting Toudou. Well, it's pretty much at a standstill. And then on the other side, we got Nobara. Now we got backup from Maki, who's pretty much fending off her sister.
Yeah, so it's interesting. The interaction between the two sisters. So Maki, basically, she doesn't have any cursed energy of her own. She can only use tools with cursed energy already in them. Whereas she can use cursed energy, but she doesn't have that much. She just can't use cursed technique. So those are the two sisters right there. And it seems like they would actually make a pretty good tag team, because one can use the cursed tools really well, and one can actually can't do anything other than pretty much put the cursed energy in those tools. So I don't know. In the future, I see them actually being a good tag team.
The one thing I was trying to figure out was what was she planning on doing with that revolver? She had that thing. She was steady.
She said, "I'll keep that thing on me."
Every time she got
thing on her,
she said, "Hold on, I'll put this blammer on you." She was not playing games with Nobara, bro. Like I was like, this girl, she's steady ready to squeeze on. I was like, this is crazy.
So she didn't even shoot it. I don't think. I guess she was just beating her up with the pistol. She just pistol whipping.
Yeah, and speaking of Maya and Maki, you know, it seems like the Zenin family, they seem like they're some like talented cursed users, right? And it seems like they really look down on Maki because he doesn't have any cursed energy.
Yeah, it's that's like some Rock Lee type of stuff right there. You know, trying to train hard to show people that you actually got some skill. Or some Asta from Black Clover doesn't have any energy.
All right, so what happened next, guys?
So we went to the scene where the principal from the Kyoto school was going to meet principal from the Tokyo school, and then Gojo Sensei shows up there because he kind of tricked he tricked his principal to not showing up. So this principal, the Tokyo principal, was the one he was one of the higher ups that actually coerced the first years to get Yuji killed. So Gojo, this is the guy that Gojo has beef with. Apparently he's the head of the conservative for Jujutsu sorcerer.
Hey, I'm already saying you don't want the smoke from my boy Gojo, man. He's too old. Tell him to calm down, big fella.
Yeah, they definitely don't want any mess from Gojo, though. But they can't control him because he's the strongest, and clearly he seems he's a celebrity too.
Yeah, because the bodyguard had like huge crush on him. You know, she was trying to do her job, but she was also like flipping out inside. You know, when our boy Gojo just even conversated with her.
The thing is, they don't seem very intimidated by the principal.
Yeah.
He didn't seem intimidated. He seemed like he was like, I want my respect and I'm gonna get it. So I'm sure they got, the principal probably got some good strength on him. It'd be interesting to see. It looks like one of these episodes, Gojo is gonna actually fight or hurt one of these higher up. It might come to that. So I'm looking forward to seeing. It looks like the higher ups actually aren't weaklings. Like they actually got some type of strength to them. So it would be interesting to see how that fight plays out.
Yeah, all of them together might be able to do something to Gojo. So already, Gato said he already has a way to seal Gojo. So I mean, maybe the higher ups also have some hidden tools and techniques and
some ace card under their sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. It seems like the higher ups are losing control. It seems like, right? I mean, Gojo mentioned that the power that they've been trying to suppress has kind of been getting unleashed. So he mentioned that 3 things happening wasn't just a coincidence, right? So I think he mentioned that he got attacked and that they're pretty much every jujutsu sorcerer's enemies are getting stronger. They also mentioned about the Gato incident. This is the first time we're finding out that he actually attacked a festival out in public. And this is another time where Toudou actually comes up, and they were talking about how strong this guy is, and he literally took on first grades and a special grade, no problem. Right. So that really got to speak to his strength. And they also mentioned that appearance of a Sukuna vessel.
Yeah, so one thing is that they also Gojo also mentions Okutsu. And not only does Gojo mention him, Toudou mentioned him earlier in the episode. So this is the guy, if you run back a couple episodes, this is the guy that Megumi said he's the only second year that he actually respects. He's the guy that's overseas right now. And so Toudou brought him up because Toudou told the second years to send him a message and telling Okutsu to participate in this tournament. Gojo brings him up. So this is the third mention of him. Gojo brings him up and says that he puts him in the group with Toudou, saying that he's also one of the stronger jujutsu sorcerers that's coming out right now. So all these like subtle mentions of Okutsu, he's definitely being hyped up. So when he comes out and he's actually introduced, so he better be worth the hype.
Hey, I think the show has been, doing good so far, so I don't think it will disappoint us, man. So yeah, I'm excited to see this character that everybody's been hyping up. Also.
Yeah, overall, this episode gave us a lot of information. We got information about students from the other school. We got information about the second year that we haven't met. We also got good information about Geto. Apparently, they know him, and he was involved in another incident. And we also got information about some more information about the second years, their abilities, their background, their family, Maki and Mai's family specifically. And then at the end, we saw some future scenes. It was kind of like a mini time skip that happened. They had a scene 1 month in the future where they showed Mahito, and 3 high school students were shot, pretty much disfigured, and then immediately after that, there was a scene with Yuji and another jujutsu sorcerer. He's the guy from the opening of the show. It seems like he's probably like a teacher or something like that. So yeah, this episode had a lot of different pieces of information that they threw at us. Yeah. It seems like there's going to be some stuff going down with this whole movie theater incident.
Yeah, no, I'm really digging the way that this show builds for their next episodes. And they always deliver. Like, it may not even be what you expect, but it's always what you need. Like, the way, like the last time when they set up the prison episode with the special grade, when we first were introduced to special grades, the way they set up the episode was, very dark, very looming, very anticipating for something big. When they mentioned, three students went, 1 died. This one's doing the same thing. So I'm expecting something pretty good to come up in the next episode. This show is very solid, very consistent. Literally every episode is hitting every note perfectly. I am digging this show all the way, man. I'm really impressed. I really am.
Yeah. Storytelling is actually really good. The other thing is that the soundtrack is really good too. I don't know if you noticed, like there's different like types of music that are played in some of these scenes. It's kind of in the background, so it might be hard to notice, but it really adds a nice effect and some hype to a lot of these scenes. I even listen to the soundtrack myself on Spotify. That soundtrack's actually kind of fire.
I'll take a look.
Yeah, I think you guys summed it up pretty well on this episode is really setting up the next episode. It gave us a lot of good information. And I think what the show is doing really well is, giving us enough information, but still kind of keeping us curious, right? I think it's doing a good job of like, the action, climax also. So yeah, really looking forward to this next episode. It seems like it keeps getting better and better as each episode goes on, man.
So that's episode 8, Chopped Anime. Please like, comment, and again, subscribe. Please leave your feedback. We appreciate all the support. Chopped Anime.